I like him trying to take the ball to the basket. That's just good defense by Gooden. And they're not going to count it. That was a good call.
You're going to wave it off. So LeBron called for the offensive foul, but you still like the aggressiveness.
Absolutely. Get in the paint. We're going to track that tonight, how many times he gets in the paint. When he does, he's absolutely unstoppable.
Thomas got to make a decision with 5 on the shot clock. Finds the wide open Cephalosha. Deng with the offensive rebound. And right back up and in.
Well, that's one way to get involved. If you're not getting the ball in any offensive sets, go down, get yourself a nice offensive rebound, put back. And I don't think that this guy is going to be shooting 32% for much longer. He's just too good a player. And when this Bull team figures it out offensively, Luol Deng will be a big part of it.
Ilgauskas gets Gooden in the air, strong to the rim, followed by Ben Wallace, and he's fouled.
I think they called it
on Ben. Boy, another offensive foul.
Well, he called it on Z. Z going to the basket with the clear out. I thought that was a good call. Again, Tyrese Thomas coming over with great weak side help defense. He's there to try to block this shot as you see him go up. And clearly, Z with the left arm and elbow out. Good call by the official.
So Ilgauskas will sit down, and Anderson Averajao checks into the game for Cleveland. A guy who held out at the beginning of last year, then got hurt. Another reason why Mike Brown thinks the Cavs have a chance to be special this year. They've got all their people. They had them all in training camp. They're all signed. They're all happy. They're all healthy. Deng over Averajao. Tough shot. Rebound. LeBron just soaring above the crowd.
What did he say, Mike Brown? 3 players were in training camp last year?
Only 3 players on this team right now were with him in training camp last year. LeBron James, Arturas Ilgauskas, and Daniel Gibson. Everybody else was either holding out, hurt, or on another team. And that leads us into our Kia Motors keys to the season for both of these teams. And that bottom one, I know that's a big one for you, for the Cavaliers. No more excuses. You think it's time for them to take the next step?
Well, it's always been about surround LeBron with enough guys. I think they have done that. And as for the Bulls, we talked about the guard overload. You've got Gordon, you've got Heinrich, Rose, Cephalosha, and Larry Hughes, who hasn't been activated this season. When he comes back, now you're talking about 5 guards for 2 positions. Too many.
Wally Zerbiak into the game and out for the Cavs. Averajao, active as always, and count the bucket, a goaltend on Deng.
That's a goaltend basket for Averajao.
A nice take here by Anderson Averajao. Clearly a goaltend. Luol Deng going up too late. But if Anderson Averajao can develop some sort of offensive game with his energy and enthusiasm, his ability to defend, he'd be a big piece of this Cleveland puzzle.
Deng wide left on the long jumper. Averajao keeps it alive. Averajao can play the 4 or the 5 for the Cavs. West using the screen from Averajao, just using the body of Averajao, knocks it down from outside.
The presence of Mo Williams has freed up Delonte West. He no longer has to be the primary ball handler. And I really love Delonte West. I think he's terrific in almost every area of the game. He's not great at one particular thing, but he's very good in all aspects of the game.
Good in driving on Averajao, doesn't get the roll. Here comes LeBron. Nice look ahead to Zerbiak, and a foul. Tyrese Thomas.
Full foul number 24, Tyrese Thomas.
Let's take a look now at the NBA calendar. TNT on Thursday has Philadelphia at Orlando, and then Houston, a team looking awfully impressive, although a loss to Boston last night, taking on the Portland Trail Blazers here on ESPN Friday. Miami at San Antonio, and then Dallas taking on Denver. Chauncey Billups shouldn't be in the lineup for that game. NBA TV Saturday has Miami at New Orleans with coverage beginning at 7:30. We're going to get to talk a little bit later on the big trade that really shook up the entire league, shocked a lot of people. That big of a trade happening that early in the season.
It was a shock. Hadn't really heard any rumblings about that. Usually Rick Bucher's got it all ready to go.
There's Heinrich into the game and now for the Bulls. He was taken over for Cephalosha. So Heinrich has always been used to being a starter and has always been the primary point guard for the most part for the Bulls, but playing off the ball more, coming off the bench more. But Vinny Del Negro says he's been outstanding. His work ethic, he's done a great job. The attitude's been great.
And a lot of guys wouldn't accept that role. You started for years. Now you're coming off the bench, but he's making the most of it.
Drew Gooden, nice rebound, misses the follow. LeBron leading the Cavs, who are on a 7-0 run. Over the head of Verjao.